it's fair to say that the brand industry has evolved, really has come a long way. I'm hoping you can take a moment maybe to highlight some innovative creative types, some innovative targeting options that are now at marketers' disposal that maybe didn't exist, I don't know, 5, 10 years ago.
Yeah, so absolutely. I think on the B2B technology side, I would say I'm currently looking less probably at some of the kind of new, flashy, shiny creative that you sometimes see in the market. I think a lot of times there's a little bit of window dressing to those that's more common on the B2C side. Certainly, eye catching is always good. You want your message to be seen, no question. But I think really what we always fall back on is, reaching the right audience at the right time with, what I would call purposeful creative. That's always going to rule the day for us. But on the, as far as innovation, the amount of data that's out there that's available that publishers are able to collect, specifically TechTarget in this case, that's been really a key to differentiation for us and certainly innovation. Priority Engine, which is obviously where we source all of our purchase intent data and aggregate all of that. I'm fortunate on the brand side to be able to tap into that data. So we're consistently updating what we have available, how we can target, whether that's targeting people that are just dropped in market leads. Maybe there's a competitor angle with people having engaged with content on competitors. Or it could be, as straightforward as finding new ways to target users that are coming to our clients' websites. The amount of data that's there and the way that we're able to manipulate that has really created a sense of kind of customized, very effective banner campaigns. And the results that we're seeing are great. So we know right now it's working. And I will say, like, the last note on that piece, I think what's really interesting from an innovation standpoint is that it's not a dead end. What I almost refer to it sometimes as foundational innovation, because what we're offering is obviously innovative. We're really data targeting, data heavy, but it also gives marketers kind of the key to the car as far as continuing down that road. So they can figure out new innovations on their side, whether it's personalizing banner creative, maybe it's just splicing together different lists. It could even be taking things to the social platforms where they can, target and retarget. So there's a lot that they can do with that. So when we're innovating, I think it's really helpful for marketers for us to lead that and give them a boost to then innovate themselves. And so the other piece that I wanted to highlight in this situation was the search side. So we are still very heavily focused on search. It is a clear driver of audience access and intelligence. There's just no two ways around that. So being front and center on search is huge. I will say there's been a huge rise over the last 2 to 3 years in zero-click searches, which is effectively when people search on Google and then never click on anything. They actually just find their answer from the Google search results page. So the slide that we're showing here, we talk about this complete brand search strategy and how people that are running Google ads and paid ads need to also be looking at the organic listings. But the 10%, 90% actually don't do this justice, because with those zero-click searches up over 50%, that actually means that less than 5% of people who are searching on Google are actually clicking on Google ads. So, I mean, the competition to get to the top of those organic search results is fierce, and it's just getting more and more important for people to be there. So what we do is, really take advantage of TechTarget's strength in the search platforms, the first, second, third search result listings that we have across basically all tech searches with our keyword takeover offerings. We use that, we key in on the behavior that's happening, the search terms that are going. We're really using the data that we can garner from that and turning that into a banner offering for our clients, which more or less kind of lets them cut to the front of the line of organic search. It's, anybody that's ever done SEO will know that it's very resource heavy. It takes a long time, and the benefits of it, might be months down the road. So while I would certainly suggest continuing that effort, we kind of give this little shortcut to be able to have our banner ads, people serve their banner ads next to the content when we're ranking really high. So everybody that's searching on those terms and finding TechTarget's quality content is then going to see those banners when they reach our sites. It's immediate impact for the 90% of clickers who are going away from the paid ads. So again, that's, we're using these. We want to make sure we're hitting the right audience at the right time. We actually, in this, some of the innovation we're adding onto these offerings deals a lot with the competitive space. So we understand a lot of what's going on. We understand the data. We're able to aggregate the data on, competitors and the marketplace, what kind of keywords they're buying for paid ads. And we're then able to integrate that into the campaigns we offer. So again, you're reaching the right audience when they have your solutions top of mind, but you're also doing that and taking away other opportunities from, your competitors, which again, that's a huge, huge benefit. So I would say, kind of going back to that Google question the third party cookie question you asked early on, we know innovation's coming. In that sense, it's almost being forced on the industry, but some of that's going to be what's old is new again type of concepts. But then I think there's also going to be some targeting options that we're going to bring to market that's going to be available in the market that we really haven't even seen yet. It's just going to depend on some of those changes. So, it's really going to keep us on our toes. We know that, like you mentioned, the industry's changing at a really fast pace. I just think it's really important for anybody that's planning for the future right now in brand advertising space to really start partnering with people who are set up for success moving forward.